kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway in Southern California. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Herbert now. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Herbert on 3rd down now. On the screen, this is Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler from 19 yards away. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
After 7-0 on EA Sports. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. 43 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
a gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Chargers' 20-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And it's a Packers touchdown. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert rolling. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Ty Long in punt formation for the Chargers. Ty Long.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's a unit last drive They did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers caught on the right side by Adams.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing is Rodgers. Slant to Adams. Pushes him aside at the 45. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now on first down. Looking deep for Adams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Rolling to his right. And this is caught by Williams. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone, it's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a... Field goal or maybe more.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their time. Seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Chargers 7.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On play action. Now Rodgers. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And all the way down to the 39.
Let's go.
It's a big play there for Green Bay.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Escaping the pressure right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
First and goal, Green Bay.
Jones. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Right side caught by Jackson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it. There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Out to his left. Got some real estate inside the 30. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. A big play there on the keeper.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Chargers 14.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands. Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He hits Adams, complete. Touchdown. Davante Adams, his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Now Crosby for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it.
On Herbert, his third interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because There are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL.
Herbert has it knocked free, and the Packers pick it up. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Packers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Chargers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
On the move to his left. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. On first down, it's Herbert, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check.
Rodgers throwing here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Here we go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves. to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving